Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you all are fine and doing great. Today we are going to discuss this equivalent subarray problem of GFG. So let's move on to the problem guys. So guys, here we are given an array of n integers. Now we have to calculate the total number of subarrays having total different number of element as same as means we have to find out the number of subarray which also contain all different element of our array A. Okay, like for array this given to us, the subarray, the total number of different element we have is 1, 2 and 3. So we have to find out all the subarray which contain these three number in any order: 1 2 3 2 1 3 3 2 1 3, in any order. Okay, so how many possible subarray can be? 2 1 3 contain all three number. 2 1 3 2 2 1. Okay, these three array. Now 1 3 2 1 3 2 3. Okay, so these five, this cannot possible, so these five are the array: 2 1 3 2 1 3 2 2 1 3 2 3 1 3 2 1 3 2 3 are the possible sub arrays which contain all different character of my original array as well. So total count answer is 5. Answer is 5. Similarly, from here, answer is 9. How? Total number of different character we have is 2 and 4. So first array, second, third, and fourth. First is starting from 2, 4. Then second, third, and fourth array. Now fifth array, sixth array, seventh array, eighth array, and my ninth array. Okay, guys. So here you can understand one thing. If once, if once I found, if once I found a subarray which contain all the different element, then from that point to the ending of my array, all the subarrays possible, like from here to here, 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 here. These three subarrays means this is my ending point of index to length of array is 5. So I can say, if I found an ending point, then I can say 5 length of array minus ending point is equal to 3. So 3 total different subarray I have. Okay, now for subarray 132. What subarray? 132. We can say this is first subarray, contain all different element. Index of this 2 is 1 0 1 2 3. Index of this 3 is 2. Length is 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So here how many two array? First array and second subarray. So I can say two subarray possible starting from 1 contain all different element. Okay guys, so how we will approach it? How we will approach this problem? So guys, first of all, what we will do? So I just copy out this. So what I will do is just a minute, so that it became easy for us to understand. I have copy paste code here and I understand the approach. Okay guys. Okay guys, this is our approach. This is our approach. This is our input. Now the indexing of 0 1 2 3 4, size and here is 5. Now what we are doing, we are first of all taken a set int and initialize. This is all our integers. So st set st will contain all the different element. So s is equal to size of st. So now s is equal to 3 means the different number of element in my set will contain 1 to 3, so the size is equal to 3. So s is equal to 3 means there are three different characters. Okay guys, so now we are taken answer means my total number of subarrays, and d is my different number of character, uh, different number of character in a particular subarray. Okay, that I got yet. Okay guys, now I will tell how. So I am taken unordered map so that it will store count of each and every integer. Okay, so that it will store the count of each and every integer. Now from start is equal to 0 and is equal to 0. Initially my start is equal to this, as well as my end is equal to this. This is my start above line, this is my end below line. Okay, start and end. This is my size you can say as the start end. Now till my end less than n, and I am increasing end one by one. Okay, so guys, now what I will do, I am incrementing count. This is my annotated map. Answer is initially 0. Answer is initially 0. Now a map ARR and plus, and is equal to 0. Map of 2 plus plus means 1. Now if map if map of this AND character is 1, it means this is the first time this character encountered in my subarray. So what I will say, I will found a different character. So what I will just do, I will just do d plus plus, means d is the count of my different characters or different element. So if I found the element first time 1 means this is first time, so I will increase d. So d became 1 means from start to end we have d different number of character. D implies from start to end including both of these indexing in my subarray. D are the total number of different character include in S2 start to end subarray. Okay guys, now if my d is equal to s, now what is d is equal to s means? D is equal to s means different number of character I have in a subarray. S is different total different number of character. So if different number of a character in subarray is equal to total different number of character, means I found a valid subarray. I found a valid, this is key value pair. I found a valid subarray. Okay, then what I will do, while my d is equal to s, while my d is equal to s, you can directly write it while without if condition, but I write it so that it will be more understandable for you. Now while my d is equal to s, d is 1, s is 3, they are not equal. So we will study this part later. So now I will increase my and, so my and became this 1 and became 1. So m a r r 1 plus plus, so d became 2. Now this is 1 m a r r, and now 1 and 1 means one value have 1. Now m1 is equal to 1, yes, means I found one more different character, so I will increase my d. Now d is equal to s, false. This is s, or you can say sz. I just write it so that s and start will remain different. Now increase my and again, and it became this 2. Now m next character 2 increase by 1. Now MARR and means M3 is equal to 1. Yes, it is 1, means first occurrence. Increase my D means I found one more different character. Now D is equal to S. Yes, D is equal to S. Now D is equal to S. So what I will do, as I told you, if once I found a subarray, then from the index of ending to the size minus ending index will be my total number of subarrays possible from my start index. From my start index, total number of subarray possible is, if once I found d is equal to s, size that is you can say n minus end, means the ending of that particular subarray. This is the formula basically you can say. So I found, so now what is my end is equal to 2. So n is equal to 5, 5 minus 2, that is 3. So from start, that is 0, I can say I have 3 subarray. Now how? 0 to 2, 0 to 3, 0 to 4. These three are subarray from 0, 1 to 0, 1 to 3, 0, 1 to 3, 4 indexes, which can give me different number of character equal to different number of character in original subarray. Okay guys, now what I will do, I will decrease start index. Now what is start 2? I will make it 0. And if my m start is equal to 0, means the occurrence of a particular start character, the character at my start index became 0, means my start character remove out from the my map or from my subarray. So what I will do, I will have only two different character. I will have one minus means I reduce my different number of character by 1. So I will just decrease d minus minus and increase my start index. Now my start index is 1. Now here d became 2. So now 2 implies from start 1 to 2 we have two different number of character, and it is 2. 1 and 3 are two different number of character we have. So this is complete. Now d is equal to s, false. I just come out of the loop and come here and plus plus. Now and became this 2. Now again 2 became 1. Now m2 is equal to 1. It means we again found this character first time. Means in this particular subarray from start to end, we found this character first time or this element first time. Again increment my d to 3. Now d is equal to s. Yes, d is equal to s. Now n minus n. What is n? N is equal to 3. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 5 in decrease start is equal to 1. Decrease 1 by 0. Decrease a start is equal to 0, d minus minus, d became 2, start plus plus, start will become 3. Come out of the loop as d is not is equal to s now, and plus plus, and is equal to 3, and is equal to 3. Now increase my 3 by 2. Now m3 is equal to 2 means we already have the frequency of this character in at least once in my subarray, so I don't need to increase my d is equal to s. No, d is equal to 2, s is equal to 3, so it is not possible. Just come out of the loop, just come out of the loop. Okay, so here at last we just return answer, so answer is equal to 5. That is our answer as well. Okay guys, so same code I am written here as well. Increase the frequency of the last character. If this is first time we are facing this character, increment the different character count. If different character count is equal to total number of different character, that is s, then while our different number of character in subarray and array are equal, answer plus is equal to all the subarray left. Decrease the count of starting index of subarray. If this became 0 means we have reduced all the now our subarray contain s minus 1 character. Just decrease d minus minus, and at last increase the start index, means now our subarray start from next index. At last just return answer. Okay guys, so I just submit it. Now compile and run it. Correct 5 output. Okay guys, so you can see all the 180 test cases pass out. I hope you all understand the approach. Meanwhile, if you have any doubt, then just comment out. I will try my best to explain you. Please subscribe the channel, like the video, and you can check out my channel for more these type of videos. I daily upload GFG problem of the day solution. So please subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you for watching this guys.